Hello there, YouTube. It's Hot Shot Woody. I've been on the road probably off and on for about 5 years. Not as much as some of them experienced drivers out there. But I wanted to share an experience of mine here recently. I came off the road as a hot shot driver because my damn truck wouldn't stop breaking down. And no point in being out there when everything you make and then some is going right back into the truck before you get home. So I decided maybe it's time to switch over to big trucks. So contacted a friend of mine that was with Stevens Transport, and I contacted Stevens Transport and I told him, hey, I was a hot shot driver. My truck didn't have air brakes, so my Class A, which yes is a Class A. Class A is covers combination vehicles over 26,001 pounds. I do not have air brakes endorsement on my license. It says I cannot drive anything with air brakes or full air brakes. So I told them this, and they're like, that's not a problem. We got a refresher course. We can bust you down to Texas, put you through the refresher course, get you your air brakes endorsement on your license, free of charge, no problem, no contracts. I'm like, okay. So they put me on a bus going to Texas. I get on the bus, make it to my first stop, and can't figure out the next bus I'm supposed to go on. I ask Greyhound. They tell me to get back on the bus that I just got off of. I'm like, okay, so I do so, and then realize when I'm almost to Fayetteville that I was on the wrong bus. So I contacted them. My bus is going to Atlanta, and they're like, well, get to Fayetteville, see, have them get you a new ticket going to Atlanta so you can make your bus going to Texas. So I get there, my bags are not on the bus in Fayetteville. So they're like, yeah, your bags probably went to Atlanta, so we'll keep an eye on it, see if we can't find them, get them to where you're going. So I get to Atlanta, my bags are not there either. So they're saying, wait until you get to Mesquite, they're probably waiting for you there. So I make it to Mesquite, Texas, and they're not there either. So I contact the baggage department at Greyhound, and they have no freaking clue where it is, nor are they trying to contact these bus stations to figure out where my bags are. I am livid at this point. Freaking livid. I make it to Mesquite. I have to end up using the last bit of my money. I had to buy all new clothes. Yeah. That's what all this bullcrap is. I had to buy all new clothes. And then I had to pay for food for 3 days up there, which is no big deal. You know, I still had some money left. And then I get to Stevens Transport. They pick me up in the shuttle. I go out there, go to the first day of class for them to tell me that I need a Texas license. And I told them in the beginning I had a Virginia license. They said there was no problem with that. They said I needed a Texas license. So I went down to DPS to try and get my license switched over, and they told me they would not transfer my license without proof of residency. I'm not a resident of Texas. Something to do with the fact that I never surrendered my Texas license, blah, blah, blah. They need proof of residency, this, that, and another, whatever. So I contact Stevens, and I'm like, hey, it ain't happening. So they said they're going to send me back to Virginia. So I spent the past 5 days, 4 or 5 days, on a bus for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Spent probably about $300. No reason whatsoever. I ain't getting it back. They're probably going to send me a bill in the mail for the hotel. Make me pay the hotel back. Ain't happening. I record all my conversations. And I have the conversations with them stating that it would be no problem. My Virginia license would work. So they brought me out there, spent that money on me to stay in a hotel at their own fault. Not mine. So, needless to say, I'm not going back to Stevens. It was one big clusterfuck from the get-go. They, everybody that I talked to, I had to re-explain everything to over again because nobody talks to each other apparently over there. As there's no form of, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no organization. Like, they're all over the place. And then the people, when you get into the class, you know, they act like, you know, they don't want to be there. They don't want to teach you. You know, it's supposed to be a family environment. That's what they advertise anyway. No. You know, you're basically just another freaking number or whatever, you know. You ain't gonna make it through. There's no freaking point in training you. Blah, 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 blah. But I wanted to let everybody know about my experience with Stevens Transport. Run far, far away. I'm sure there's plenty of other people that'll comment down below. Sorry about y'all luck if you already signed up. If you've been offered, if you went through Stevens training program and you've been offered to be bought out by another company, I'm not going with contracts. I don't have any experience with them, but I'm going to tell you right now, take it while you got it. You're going to find out there's a whole lot of waiting. You might as well be in the Army. Hurry up and wait. You go out on the road for about a week, come back, wait for another trainer after you already done waited about a week for your first trainer. It's just not worth it, guys. The money is not worth it. There's people out there right now that give sign-on bonuses. The money is not worth it. Anyways, you got any questions? Post them down below. I'll do what I can. Have fun. I bid y'all adieu. Be safe out there.